So this is going to be opening up for the second time. It's July 24th. Go lay some eggs. I'm ready for eggs. Light up the smoker. Okay. Let's try that. There we go. See if I can do this without getting blasted. Give them a good bit of smoke. It's been a nice sunny day in the 80s, so most of the bees should be out. So they've had some time to make some propolis and bind this together. So this hive, to the best of my knowledge, has a good laying queen in it. So this is the hive I'm trying to be more careful with. The other hive, I'm not 100% sure. They may have made a new queen, but it's hard to tell. So my goal with this inspection is to see where this hive is at, and if they're close to having filled what's in here, I want to super them and give them the chance to get that ready, because the weather's nice, it's hot, and they're gonna have some serious honey flow coming. So let's just see. I'm admittedly a complete amateur at this. I know just enough about what's going on in here to get stung. So let's just see what's going on. I've been having a hard time with them making comb correctly. There's been burr comb. They don't seem to like these plastic frames. So I don't know, it's a learning process. That frame is almost completely honey, as well as this one. You can see they're starting to cap it. Look at all those bees getting to work. There's some nectar in there too, some pollen, some capped honey off to the side. I've been having a hard time with them with this comb, drawing out these frames. But it looks like they are getting to work on this one. Little piece of burr comb here that didn't quite get formed correctly. Let's see. I'm just looking to see if I see her, although I wouldn't expect to see her here. And they are building comb here. So hey, you know, I mean, it's slow, but they are doing it. So this colony here started as a 5-frame nuke that I got, ooh, when did I get it? Might be 2 months ago now. That's a heavy frame. That frame is super heavy. Pretty much all honey. There's a little bit of pollen, but I would say that frame. It's funny how the chickens want to be over here. They do like it when people talk. Ooh, I see a queen right there. I don't know if you can see her, dead middle, towards the bottom there. Let me see if I can show you. I believe that's the queen, right? I think that's the queen right here. See how long her body is? Tons of empty honeycomb here. I don't see any brood. Kind of odd. Haven't seen any brood yet. So I don't know if maybe this queen is not currently laying. But that's not a good sign. Hopefully this next one will have brood. They are making lots of honey though. Okay. Pollen, honey. Some drones. Frame is heavy. Honey. Just packed with honey. Super heavy. It's not capped yet. You can see here there's some honey, some pollen. There is some brood. Like you can see some that are hatching. There's one right there that you can just see coming out. It's hard to tell. Maybe I can get a circle or a dot on it or something in the editing. I don't know. Maybe moving the frames around messed them up. She didn't want to lay because it just wasn't the way they wanted it. I don't know. Huh. No eggs. That's very odd. This hive was doing pretty good last time, if I remember right. That's one of the reasons I wanted to take a video doing this, because I find it hard to remember. I was taking little notes, but I don't know. That's kind of disappointing. Yeah, lady. Who knows? Maybe they'll figure it out. Got all these stragglers here. Guess we could try this hive. This hive, pretty sure the queen was dead. This is a flow hive, which is larger. We'll see what's going on with these guys. Let's take a quick little look at this hive through the viewing port here on the side. You can see all the bees in there. So they're interested in that top honey super now. That's been on for a couple of weeks, and yeah, that didn't work. Okay, so the honey super's been on this hive for a couple of weeks, and I just want to see what's going on. Now this hive, I was pretty sure the queen was dead. Last time I was in here though, it didn't look like there were any laying workers. Maybe they made a new queen. I suppose we will see. So I've never lifted this honey super off before, but there does seem to be a lot of bees on it. So I'm thinking it's pretty heavy, especially if they've been getting to work on it. Ooh, look at that, tons of bees in the super. They appear to be getting after it. Let's just pull one of the inner ones so we can try to see if they've done any work on it. Start with this one. Doesn't seem like there's much going on over here. Okay, just gonna lean this one up, I think. So I mean, I imagine they'll start in the middle, right? Ooh, look at that! They're putting honey in there. You should be able to see that. They filled some of it with wax and honey. Oh, that's exciting. And this next one I suspect will have even more, because I believe the bees like to work from the inside out. Let's see. Well, that feels a lot heavier. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm fascinated by these little creatures. And more here. So you can see the cells there. You put a tool in this end here, it breaks the wax, and then it runs down and out into your mason jar. So even if these bees are queenless, you know, this is a learning year for me, and I can make some honey. That's how I'm looking at it. Yep, some honey started there, and also here. All right, I gotta be careful. I just kicked that other frame with my toe. See how this one's doing. This one's lighter, but they are putting some in. And the same thing going on over here as well. I'll just leave that one alone. I don't need to get into that one. Take this super off. Just set it down here. Okay. So now here's the queen excluder. If you're watching honeybee on YouTube, you probably know way more about bees than me. And I'm basically just talking. But queen is bigger than those holes, so in theory she can't get through. And this hive might not even have a queen, so who knows? But I haven't been in this lower brood box in a while now. So let's see what's going on. It looks like they've made some progress though, even if they're really not making more bees. This poor colony, maybe they made a new queen, or I don't know. I hope so. I'd really like for at least one of these colonies to succeed this year, but I also don't really know what I'm doing, so. And I'm rolling bees because I'm a rookie. But let's see. Well, look at that. Okay, so I was just saying that I thought this colony was dead. But look at that. It's full of larvae. They're centered in the hole. They look like they're in the right spot. And this is on an outer frame. Yep. Let's see. I am looking for a queen because that larva isn't that old. There's honey on this frame as well. So this is the outer side, right? And this is the inner side. And it's just chock full of babies. Okay, what do we got here? So I also did the switch on this hive too, now that I think about it. And you can see there's tons of eggs here. And they're building this out. Look over here, brood and eggs. So I don't know what happened. There must be a queen in here somewhere. You can see this frame here in the open cells. I'll get as close as I can. The little white dots, that's an egg. I've got a bee on my neck. You can see the younger bees, smaller. There are bees all over me right now. It's cool though. It looks like this is a successful colony at this point. Like I said, I'm not afraid of bees, but the creepy crawly thing on your leg, who the heck likes that? There must be triple the bees in this hive as the other one I opened just a minute ago. Let's see. Tons and tons and tons of eggs. I mean, tons of eggs. Tons of brood. Bees are very calm, but oh, there's one on my neck. I'm gonna do a little more smoke because I'm getting a lot of bees in my face. I really would like to see the queen. It doesn't look like I have a laying worker because all the eggs that I'm seeing are centered in the middle. It doesn't look like I have tons of drone cells. What do we got here? Eggs, tons of eggs, just eggs, eggs, eggs. They're still drawing this one out. That's another one that I stuck in the middle just to see what would happen. And I've got brood here, capped brood and honey. What do we got here? Eggs, some brood, not yet capped, some capped brood. On this one, tons and tons of capped brood. I'm getting bees kind of on me, which is not fun, but comes with the territory. So they're making some comb here, but it's all weird, and I don't know. I think I'm just gonna let them do it on that side. On this side is eggs and honey, some pollen even. Capped brood, tons and tons of it. Tons and tons and tons and tons. Who knows, maybe I got a real sneaky queen. Capped brood on that frame too. Wow. As long as the queen keeps going. If any of you is super clever, and I actually put this on YouTube, which I probably won't, or maybe I will, I don't know. But if you see her watching the video, let me know. I'd love to have her pointed out to me. Okay, so let's put this back together. Everything I saw in here was good, so I'm excited. I expected this hive to be the bad one and the other one to be the good one. But I don't like not seeing eggs in the other hive. That's just not a good sign, obviously, as far as the future of that particular hive. I'm such a rookie at this. Thankfully my neighbors did bees. And Denise is kind enough to come and give us some pointers. It's nice to have someone who you can text or call or just walk over down the street and see. And I have a million questions because I don't know what the heck I'm doing most of the time. Don't sting me, please. Oh, you're in my shirt. Ah, bees in the shirt. Come on, get out. My chest hair. All right. Let's get this over with. Oh, now I feel my crotch. Oh, still in my shirt. Shit. That one stung me. All right. Let's move. Bees bouncing off my hands, bees bouncing off my head. What I've done was pretty destructive to the, I mean, I didn't really destroy anything, but I imagine it's frustrating. You're just trying to make honey. Some guy shows up, tears your house down. All right, let's back away from that. There's my second colony inspection on my 2 beehives. As I'm sure everyone can tell, I'm a rookie, but I like to learn new things and do new things, and if I don't have 10 or 50 or 100 projects going, I just get bored. So this is something that, you know, you can just spend a few hours a week, maybe less even, and peck away at, have some cool honey and learn something too. But yeah, I don't know, maybe this will end up on YouTube, maybe it won't. I mean, what I really do is Jeeps and cars, but you know, I like gardening and bees, and if I had more space, I'd probably make a video on cows too as I learn. But yeah, I like all kinds of stuff, and I figure, you know, some of the YouTube channels who I really enjoy watching, like AVE, or, you know, that's just one that comes to mind, right? I mean, he does the industrial stuff a lot, and tools and all things I really like, but then, you know, he'll have a cooking video or a hiking video, and it's not the type of thing I normally click on, but, you know, I think he's got a good thing going, and I think it's cool how a lot of guys just put up things that they're interested in. So that's kind of where I'm at, and I think that this stuff is kind of cool. Maybe you guys do too. Maybe no one will watch this. It's really more for me to be able to look back on what I did, and, you know, what's going on with these hives, because who knows if they'll make it through winter, but I'm sure having a lot of fun learning and trying something new. So anyway, that's enough for now. I only got stung once, and you can see right here, one sting. Doesn't hurt too bad. I find that the anticipation of getting stung is a lot worse than the actual sting. A little pain doesn't really matter, but when you're sitting there and there's one crawling down your spine, the resisting to not smack it, that's hard. Yeah, so anyway, there are the bees. Here's some more bees, just doing their thing. Let me go put them back there from this colony here. I'll just leave them right here so they can all find their way home. Maybe I'll shake them out. It's kind of hard to shake that big box with only one hand, but anyway. For a second there, I thought it might have been a queen. That'd be my luck, huh? Anyway, I don't think it is. Yeah, so bee stuff, mostly trucks and cars, but I like chickens too. And these are just the friendliest ladies ever. Hopefully they're gonna start giving some eggs, right? And you guys feel like laying an egg? Do you feel like laying an egg? Do you feel like laying an egg? Maybe you'll lay an egg. Maybe they'll lay an egg. But I'm seeing some tendencies they might be getting ready to lay. You gonna lay an egg? Maybe you'll lay an egg. These are all new this year, so my previous chickens were gobbled up by any predator that came walking. So we did some upgrade. I've done some upgrades, and my wife and I set up the coop a lot better. We got a good one, and trying to keep them alive and successful. I'd like for them to go for a while and maybe even have like a self-sustaining flock. Be nice to eat your own chickens. So yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's enough. Maybe next time on Finished with Engines, we'll do something cool. I've got 3 4x4s over there waiting for stuff, and 2 more over there, and another one in the garage, and time. All things I want to do. It's fun to be busy. Anyway, thanks for watching this one. Kind of rambling, kind of different, but I don't know. If someone enjoys it, that's cool for me, and if not, find something that you like watching. YouTube's full of all kinds of cool stuff. Thanks.